My name is Makela. I am a resident of the city of Atlanta, and I started an organization called Village Vitals. It's a nonprofit organization based here in Atlanta, and the goal is to set up neighborhoods in a way where they start functioning like villages. The symptoms of a disconnected neighborhood would be one that does not really step outside of their door anymore. You never really see any kids playing outside or anyone really taking walks. Lack of access to libraries or grocery stores. The benefits of being connected are that now you have an opportunity to aggregate resources that can be shared amongst its people. So I started the organization and really been working on for the last couple of years at building a stronger coalition to build these villages throughout the city.
I've known Sharaf now for I would say roughly 2 years. You know, I saw his heart for the community the first time we met. I would say it was a great connection that was made, and I was motivated to become a part of Village Vitals at that point.
We set up one neighborhood, Sims Estates, and within 2 meetings, after the second meeting, they had elections for their board.
Properties like this are constantly used for drug usage, prostitution, or even vagrants, and it just becomes a problem to the neighborhood overall.
We want to make sure that we help the neighborhood arm itself and strengthen itself so that problems like this don't continue on.
I spoke with the board members and sent a letter on their behalf indicating that I had been to visit the home and that in my estimation the home needed to be demolished. And we were very successful in that regard, and the home is now set for demolition. And it is my hope that once the home is demolished, that we will be able to turn that piece of property into a neighborhood park.
If nothing happens, it's always going to stay or get even worse. So that area of town or that neighborhood will always be a neighborhood that's going to be crime infested until someone says, hey, this needs to stop, and we need to change this pattern or the direction that the neighborhood's going into, and we don't want to live in fear at all.
Many of us, when we see that there's a need for improvement in any part of our society, we might say, oh yeah, that's terrible. And we might feel bad, but we stop right there. We're so paralyzed and feel so powerless that we don't take the extra step to actually do something. I think that is the biggest difference there, just a regular human being and a hero. It's not anyone famous, it's not anyone particularly wealthy, it's someone who really stands up for what they believe and really rallies around, gets help, and does something about it. And from that can come a great amount of change.
Someone that I consider my community hero is Makela.
Yeah, to me, a hero is somebody that does something that you wish you had the courage to do yourself.
Really what I guess the biggest lesson is to really search within yourself and find out the place where your strengths are. We are all connected. Human beings are animals, plants, the sky, everything is connected. When a person starts realizing that we're all connected, then it decreases the likelihood that any suffering will go on. So if you look at life that way, then you're going to always be conscious about what you put out, what you broadcast, and what type of energy you put out.
I'm sure you've heard this before, but the Gandhi quote of "Be the change that you want to see in the world." That person, the hero, would do that. That create that type of change, not single-handedly, and not with the hope of being recognized and being famous one day for it, but really genuinely from a place in their heart.
It's very empowering because it gives us a power to propagate peace, and those types of ripples can come right back to us. So I live by that,